Hello again, everyone. This is Richard Dietz from FamilyProfits.com, continuing our discussion of living a more frugal, healthy, and green life one room at a time. Brought to you, of course, by FamilyProfits.com. So we're just about finished with this short series here. We've talked about the kitchen, the bathroom, and the bedroom. We're going to be moving on to the car now. And as we've said earlier, we consider the car a room since we spend so much time there. And many folks will spend way more time in their car than they will in some of the rooms of their house, like the formal dining room, etc. So it's important to think about the car as a room and a way to live a healthy, frugal, and green life. So we'll go ahead and jump right into the tips on the car. The first one is slow down lead foot. I, for one, happen to drive a little faster than I probably should, and when I've had a few tickets in my life, and most of them have been around a lead foot type situation where I'm going a little too fast. I'm not a reckless driver, but I do like to get where I'm going. So basically, if you're looking at how fast you're driving, each 5 mile per hour increase over 60 miles per hour is the fuel efficiency equivalent of adding 20 cents a gallon to the gas that you just bought. So, as an example, if you look at gas that you fill up and it's 2.30 a gallon, and you start driving 65 miles per hour, that gas just costs you 2.50 a gallon. It adds 20 cents on there. You jump up to 70 miles per hour, and you're talking about $2.70 a gallon, equivalent what you're spending. So you suddenly have added 40 cents a gallon onto your gas. And I know for a fact people would drive extra amount to look for gas at 40 cents a gallon cheaper. So something to think about. Try and slow down a little bit. Obviously, you want to be going the speed limit as much as possible, but when you can, slow it down a little bit. Take your time. Try not to rush so much, and you're going to save yourself a lot of money on gas right there. The second tip we have here for the car is pump it up. And that is basically to keep your tires properly inflated. 20% of fuel consumption is from the resistance of tires rolling on the pavement. So another way to look at that is 1 out of every 5 gallons of gas that you use is basically just there to keep your tires, to keep them rolling and to get them rolling. So underinflated tires severely increase that amount as they increase resistance. So our tip here is just to get a tire gauge. Make sure your tires are properly inflated to their recommended PSI, which will be right on the side of the tire again. And once again, going to save you some gas, so going to save you some money, and also going to be better for the environment. As far as health, it's probably could even save your life if you keep from getting a blowout or any sort of tire issue that would make you lose control of your car. Properly inflated tires, very important. The third tip on here under the car is don't idle. It takes about as much gas to restart a car as it does to idle for 1 minute. So if you're going to be sitting idling for more than a minute, it's actually better to turn the car off and wait, and then turn it back on again. Especially if you know you're going to be sitting for a while. If you're at the drive-through and the person in front of you obviously is ordering for 14 children and their family reunion coming up, just shut the car off, and don't be sending that CO2 out in the atmosphere. Don't be burning the gas for no reason. Or if you're going to pick up the kids at school, and you're waiting for them to come out, again shut it off instead of idling. Roll the windows down, get some fresh air, and all of that. This is let's see, I just lost my place there. 1 second. Sorry about that. The last tip we're going to have is changing the air filter on your car, and that is just as simple as changing the air filter. It can improve gas mileage by as much as 10%. Most air filters should be changed about every 15,000 miles, but you can check the recommendations in your owner's manual of your car or at your dealership or wherever you get your oil changed if you don't do that yourself. But one thing you might want to look at is changing the air filter yourself. It really is one of the easiest jobs that you can do. Most cars, it's a just open the hood, and it's a really easy thing to get at. It's usually right on top. You usually just flip open a little compartment and swap out your air filter. Make sure you get the right one, that it fits in there, and put it back in there, and that's going to save you money over the long run by saving you gas and by not having to pay to have someone change the air filter for you. If you go and buy the air filter at an auto parts store yourself, it's going to be about 40% cheaper than just buying it when you have your oil changed. They're obviously going to charge you a premium for the air filter right there. So if you buy them yourself and swap them out, you're gonna save. It's one of the easiest jobs you can do on your car. I'm not a car person, and it's one that I can do myself very easily. So that's it. That's our tips on the car, and that completes our short series here on living a more frugal, healthy, and green life, one room at a time. So we won't have another session on that one, but if you want more great tips like these or other tips on and articles on the family and family finances and increasing your income in family-friendly ways, you can head on over to familyprofits.com and join us over there, where our tagline and mission is more money, more freedom, and stronger families. Thanks for joining us, and we hope to see you over at familyprofits.com. Thank you very much, and we'll talk to you soon.